Yo, what's up? Welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. Guys, I got the freaking picks for y'all. College football Thursday, and I think I'm going to throw in Friday too. We're going to go look at some player props. It's a pretty small slate this week. We only got one game, college football Thursday, to go with the Commanders and Packers game over there in the NFL. And then we have a couple games on Friday that we can talk about. I did identify some player props that I really like. So we're going to get right into it. On the screen there, guys, couple quick things before we get into it. There's a couple free picks right there on the screen for y'all, okay? Now, believe it or not, this was not a VIP slip. I sent this out on the winnable free plan yesterday. If you're not on the winnable free plan, what are we even doing? Guys, it's 100% free. Go take the time to sign up. Had over 120 people sign up this weekend just on the free plan alone. The VIP, we had quite a few new day passes. We had a couple on the week pass, and we had 9 to sign up. So there's one of those 80% off tokens left. And I'll tell you what, I'll restock 4 more. So we'll give you guys a chance to get on the full season, 80% off. We absolutely destroyed DFS in week 1, and the books are about to pick up too. You know, we've been a little slow on the books. We haven't had a lot of volume because I kind of want to see who's who with player props. I kind of feel like I have a good read on it, and sometimes these books don't know what to do early, but they're going to get sharper as the season goes along. So, yeah, this is exciting though. A couple free picks for you guys right here. Look, I think Tatiana just wrestles for 3 rounds, so I don't think she's going to hit this strike line. And then Jean Silva, well, yeah, this dude packs a punch. This is all the way in the main event of the UFC event on Saturday down there in San Antonio, Texas. I don't think that he's probably going to finish Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez has had a pretty good chin so far through this point of his career. And I kind of see like, at least going 3-4 rounds here. And he'll probably get about, 20 to 30 strikes per round, I would imagine, unless there's an unexpected amount of grappling and wrestling, which I doubt, man. I really doubt. If Bryce Mitchell can wrestle with Jean Silva, I don't know if Diego Lopez is going to even attempt it. We'll see. But that is a couple free props for you guys in the recap. Now, I really hope we hit this because the winnable free plan, all those folks are going to cash this slip that said it over there on Better, and a lot of them are going to use the winnings and go level up to get on the VIP so they can hit all the slips like we absolutely destroyed it this weekend. I also gave out this one on Prizepicks on the winnable free plan yesterday. I gave out 2 free DFS slips, and I gave out a parlay that didn't hit over on the books, low wager one. And wow, that's frustrating, right? To hit your 2 right and the taco, 1 strikeout short. Yeah, a little frustrating. So anyways, let's get into some picks. We're going to start with the player props, and I'm going to drag you guys over to Better Picks, and we're going to go over some of these. So I have this on college football. We have the NC State at Wake Forest game. Now, both these teams, I believe, are 2-0, or NC State might be 3-0 actually, because I think they did play in week 0. So they got one more game played. So we have a decent, idea of who CJ Bailey is now. And I will tell you this, man, you should just get shares of this guy. I don't think either one of these defenses is particularly good. I can tell you that Robbie Ashford right here for Wake Forest, every single quarterback I believe that has faced NC State has hit this number right here. So that's the first prop I really like. CJ Bailey, like I said, you want shares. He's a dual threat dude. He hasn't had to run a ton, but that doesn't mean he's not going to. I think he's hit his rushing line. Let's take a look and see what that's at. I think he's only hit in 1 of 3 games. Yeah, 24.5, but that's like right where it should be. So what I would do, it looks like they don't have the combo yards up yet. I would like his combo yards, but my favorite prop with him, 100%, I'm going to give you guys right now, is for him to get a rushing. What's this? Okay, so they just changed that slightly. It might have even taken it down, which is even better for us. We want rushing, receiving touchdown. We want CJ Bailey right here. I don't know how long this is going to stay up here. Look, he's had one in every single game. In fact, he had 2 last game. So as a pick 'em, sign me up for that 100%. And then on Friday night, I think I talked earlier in the week about Kansas State potentially in a parlay piece, how I think like this is like a must-win game for them. Well, I expect them to ball out, and their quarterbacks hit this line in 2 or 3 games. He did not get it done last week against Army, which was a little surprising. And what I really like here is I want exposure to these 2 receivers. J.C. Brown's his number 1. He's been with this guy, so I trust the track record here. I think he should be right around this range, probably anywhere from 70 to 75 yards is kind of where he lives. But then he's also shown the ability to have some monster games like he did last week, where he had a huge proportion of Avery Johnson's passing yards. And the beautiful thing about this, guys, is when you take quarterback over passing yards, these are the exact same yards. That's why every single one of these sites now, including the sports books, they all penalize you for correlation. It's still powerful. It's still worth it. In fact, Better is offering now on a perfect play for this 8x, where Prizepicks isn't even getting anywhere near this. So I like this play a lot. You can lock this in if you want. There's a couple other ones I would just kind of lean you towards here. I mentioned I want some looks on let's go back to this NC State game. I want some looks on CJ. I mean, I don't know if he'll get this. Like I said, the combo yards, you can, if Better doesn't end up having it, you can lock it in on another site. I will tell you, of all these receivers right here, I would fade these guys. I wouldn't try to correlate because I just don't know which one to really trust. Like we think that Barnes might be the number one. He had a big game last week, but he was like fourth on the depth chart. He was like fourth on the depth chart coming into the season. So I don't know, man. I would just avoid touching the receivers. I really like that touchdown prop. I think that's just going to be the free play for you guys. You can lock it in like I showed you right here. Or you can go do your own thing with it. You can use this duo with something else that you like. But I think this is a pretty good look right here. Also, we have a sportsbook play that I'm not 100% official that I'm going to set this yet, but it's a very strong lean. It's two things I'm thinking. And guys, I know a lot of y'all that follow my channel, you have been with me for, a while now, and I know most of y'all are DFS users. What I'm trying to tell y'all is you got to elevate, you got to evolve, and it's time to get into the sportsbook game. I got to tell you, a lot of guys that I have a lot of friends from where I'm originally from California, and I introduced them to Rebet. And I got to tell you, one of them told me the other night, it's like relieving to him when he's watching Bears and Vikings, where he really didn't care, like if the scrub third tight end, the guy that hits the field for 2 snaps a game scores a touchdown anymore. Or if this guy had a long catch down the field and it wasn't DJ Moore, he didn't care about that because he was just picking the Bears. You know what I mean? So, and it's a different experience. And, it's my challenge to all my DFS users. You got to evolve. This is where I throw a majority of my actual money I put into gambling is on the books, because I feel like we can manipulate it a little more. A player's a player, and they, you can have a 50-point explosion from a team and they'll win the game, and your receiver might still be 5 yards short. And even if you take him down, he could still fail you there too. But if you believe in a side or a total, it's just, guys, it is fun, man. It is just so much fun. So if you use promo code SBAA, you're going to get $100 freaking bonus on Rebet. You can lock this play in. You can get a little more aggressive, try to go for bigger money on your first $100 bet. But yeah, let's go over there right now. Super impressed with this UI too. It's super clean. I use it on my phone. I use it on the MacBook as well. So both these games are, I believe they're on Thursday. Yeah, I think both of these. This Colorado game might be on Friday, actually. Let's see here. So yeah, so this one is on Friday. But I do like this play. So what I did, I dragged the total down to 46.5 right there. I think this hits 47 or more points. 1s and 7s, key numbers in NFL games. I like the idea of if it's 41 points, we get, a couple more field goals. We're going to freaking hit this number. It's negative 222. That's what the books think of this over total hitting. I think there's going to be points scored in this NC Wake Forest game. It could be over 50. We'll see. But I'm confident we get to 47. And then I parlayed that with the under 51.5 in Colorado Houston. I feel the exact opposite about this game. So when you put these two together, like I said, this one's on Friday night. You're going to get a nice, healthy plus 109. And what I learned recently, and this is why I live in a book state, but I'm going to start really checking Rebet too, because I will tell you, I sent out a play there today and I checked Hard Rock. I checked Hard Rock's where most of my money's at. I have a lot of money in DraftKings too. So I kind of use those because naturally I just know more often than not they're going to have better lines and I'll get paid more than I will on like MGM or Caesars. And I'm banned off FanDuel, so they don't let me gamble there anymore. So, but what I will tell you, I sent out a VIP play, and then one of my clients texted me and said, "Hey, is this the right thing on Rebet?" I said, "Yeah, that's it, brother." And then I looked at his odds and I was like, "Dang, dude, you actually got like a couple more points than I did. That's really freaking good." So I'm gonna have to start incorporating this as like a full-time book where I'm checking in on this. So like I said, this pays plus 109. I'm not 100% confident I'm going to set this, but I am pretty confident that I'm going to set this. In fact, I am going to set this, but I'm not sure how much money I'm going to throw on this. I might do a quarter unit or a half a unit, so like 250 or 500 bucks. I haven't decided yet, but I do feel pretty confident in both these safe totals where we're dragging it out a little bit and parlaying them together at plus 109. So yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. We got a couple player props, a couple things to potentially stay away from. I will have a full college football Saturday breakdown. They've been a little slow on releasing lines this week for player props. It looks like they have quite a few games up on Better now. Dabble's been a little slow. I'm looking for some key games, and I just hope that these sites like don't keep them away from us, because there's some duos right now that I've identified in college that I think are just free freaking money. So, but anyways, yeah, I will have a full video for that, and then I'll have an NFL video for you guys, probably dropping after Thursday Night Football tomorrow night too. One or the other. I might do NFL Friday and then college football for Saturday on after the NFL game. I'm also gonna do, just so you guys know, a call-in show. If people seem interested, on potentially right after the Thursday Night Football game, where you can basically just call in, and if you want, you can hang out. We'll talk some fantasy football questions, maybe set a couple plays on DFS, something fun. But then also I'll do anybody who gives me a plus 1,200 parlay, I'll literally lock it in right on the screen right here on Rebet. And if your parlay hits, then you're going to win a VIP month pass for free. I'll put $10 on every single person who calls in parlay, but you can't just be dropping it over here in the comments. Okay. You got to actually come on the screen with me. That's how you get a chance to win the VIP month pass, which quite frankly, if you were already on the first 2 weeks, you've been absolutely crushing. So it's very valuable, and it's a way in for you guys. I'm trying to make it fun for y'all, give you some, I know some of y'all, I know the economy and the money hasn't can be tight for a lot of people, and I get that. And so I'm trying to help out some guys that really want in, but maybe can't afford it right now. Where some of my other clients that throw down big money, they know, and it's easy for them. So I'm just trying to make sure that I try to get everyone involved as best as I possibly can. So that's one creative way I figured I could try doing that. So let's set this plan. Like I said, I'll probably go quarter unit, half unit on this 250, 500. So I don't think I have enough money loaded in on Rebet to lock it in right now. Yeah, I only got 125 bucks. So, but go sign up. Seriously, if you're a DFS state, man, you got to get on this freaking site, man. It's so clean. It's so fun. They have a ton of freaking stuff. I'd say they have like 85% of the markets that a traditional book would have, if not more. UFC, they have, just about everything. There's a few things I noticed you couldn't do on there, but man, it's awesome. And then they even have a section here too. If we come to let me show you guys this real quick. Let me see if I can find it on here. Maybe it's under the feed. No, we don't want the feed. I know where it's at on the app. Oh, I think that was it right there. Okay, yeah. So if you click on Prop City right here, it gets real nice and tight, and you can find like a bunch of freaking props. Okay. And what you can do is you can add in like like Jaden Daniels over plus Commanders money line. So you got a ton of freaking options, man. So take advantage, hop on Rebet, use promo code SBA, help support the channel. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Drop a comment today. Let me know if there's some player props on Thursday or Friday in college football that you like that I did not discuss in this video. And yeah, let's win some cash. Peace.